ready.
Doggy,
You ready?
Doggy
I'm
and
ready.
Doggy and STEV, can you hear us?
Yeah, coming through loud and clear.
Loud and clear? You got us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounded really good, actually. I'm probably the worst sounding one on the call because I don't have professional microphones set up like you two. That's okay.
Oh, I don't. I have Amazon, whatever special,
Oh, I like it.
Father's Day gift.
Nice.
How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Good.
We're both waiting on the other to answer. Yeah, we're doing great. Today was a really busy day, but it was good. And Stev and I got to spend some time in an actual meeting together and not avenue views, and that's even the best. So yeah,
Nice.
It's a good day.
Yeah, we did. That very rarely happens, admittedly.
Yeah. So we combined our powers like the Wonder Twins.
Nice. Okay, so real quick, guys, we have Doggy and STEV from Adopt.me here. Okay, Doggy is the principal designer for Adopt.me at Uplift Games. STEV is the head of player support. Okay, so everybody just introduce this. That's who we're talking to here. I'm sure you guys kind of already know, but I want to give them a proper welcome because they deserve it. That's professionals here. Okay, so I first want to start off with welcoming you guys and just like again, I still pinch myself that this is really going on because this is insane. But anyways, I want to introduce Stev. But Stev, before I introduce you and get to know a little bit about you, we got to know a little bit about Doggy. We'll get to know a little bit more. But I want to talk about real quick the 65-35 beatdown that happened on Saturday.
Oh, just saying.
Wow, that was intense, huh? I mean, did you have any clue it was that crazy, or was that new to you?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was a surprise. So when we were having this conversation, I don't know, several weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, we were talking about the different teams. And obviously, when it was Team Jesse versus Team Doggy, I was like, okay, I'm going to get smoked. If I can get 35% of the vote, it's going to be like the best thing. And so that's why I started my guerrilla marketing, kind of almost a write-in campaign. The fact that the Sheepdog Army brought it was just absolutely amazing and outstanding, and I loved it. And that's one of the reasons I kind of dialed up my energy level this week, because I was like, all right, Jesse now knows that we're serious.
Yes.
He knows the Sheepdog Army is something to contend with. So so hopefully we'll get him this week, but I can promise you this, and I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just hinting at something. The next 2 weeks are definitely the ones we're going to want to win. So we had that little glitch earlier this week that some of the voting was wonky. So, but I think we got it. So I'm hoping. Stev, do you have an opinion? You voted Doggy, right, Stev? Yeah, you're Sheepdog Army.
I always vote Doggy.
Hey, Stev, real quick, not to interrupt you. Sorry, but before you get into it, I want to everyone's wanted to ask you this. Okay, so how did you become Team Doggy? Were you like are people in the office like picking sides, or and you just that's your boy, or what? How did you roll with Doggy?
So when it came to picking Doggy, there was a lot of, I was noticing on my own content and on like Reddit and things, people who think that Doggy and I like didn't really like each other through like the admin abuses, who thought that we were like bitter rivals or something. So I wanted to disprove that.
Okay.
But also, yeah, it's kind of a thing of we're all picking sides in the office, and I'm like, well, Jesse has the numbers advantage, and quite frankly, I like sheepdogs more. So
I agree.
Yeah, Sheepdog Army.
Now I wanted to tell everybody too. Okay, so 65-35. I mean, that was a beatdown. So I just want to prepare everybody. I know we're still going hard. We're going to do everything we can. Even if it's 51 or 51-49, that's still a win. But that was such an intense win that we have to expect, like you said, that Jesse is bringing it. It's going to come back down to earth a little bit, but we got to still stay strong, and we got you, and we're just going to keep doing what we do because it works.
Oh yeah, I've got the perfect piece of art. Steph, have I shown you the thing that I'm going to launch tomorrow? I'm using Jesse's words against it.
Actually.
Okay. So look out tomorrow, because I've been working on something. Normally, I don't know. One of my pieces of air quote art takes me about an hour to an hour and a half, but this one took me like 2 hours, and I'm really proud of it. So watch out tomorrow, because Jesse's definitely going to respond to this one. So
yeah,
shots fired.
I don't know. It's kind of funny because people come into live sometimes and it's like they assume that like we hate Jesse or something because we're Team Doggy, and I try to explain to them it's like it's not that. It's like picking a sports team or something, or you don't necessarily hate the other team. It's just you roll with somebody and there's certain things you like, and so it's just kind of funny to see picking a sports team or something, or you don't necessarily hate the other team. It's just you roll with somebody and there's certain things you like, and so it's just kind of funny to see out deals, and I guess that's why they're giving out deals, probably.
It's
So
always the way,
I'm
right?
just gonna be honest about it. Yeah, yeah. It was one of those like
we're
half,
gonna give you a gig, but it's
yeah,
only gonna work 90% of the time.
yeah, half the payment. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's
It's all good.
oh, jeez. Okay, so all right, back to people like just assume we hated Jesse or something, but it's like no, we don't hate Jesse. We love Adopt Me all around. It's just you pick a team, that's who you roll with, and that's how we're going with you guys. So,
Well,
but go ahead.
and so to that note, I just want to point this out because when I had this idea a few days ago, I literally pinged Jesse my initial sketch, and I was like, "I'm gonna bring it," and he was like, "Oh my god, I love it." And so, yeah, this is, I think sometimes the chat can get a little bit heavy and a little bit serious. I spend a lot of my nights kind of weighing in on some of these things and kind of trying to calm people down. But yeah, we're all on the same team. We all have the same goal, which is to make the best game possible for the best players possible. So that's just kind of this has just been a lot of fun for us.
Yes.
Exactly. It's very much sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. Steph, go.
It is very much meant to just be a friendly competition, and I've seen some people who get worried that like one side is being bullied or whatever. Everything that we discuss, we are all in on, and it's literally just meant to be a friendly competition.
That's the same thing I try and push in our lives too. It's like that's people. There's no hatred towards anybody. It's just we love Adopt Me, and this is like you said, like a fun competition, and it's this. I think everybody benefits from this. So it has nothing to do with disliking anybody. I think we all benefit from whoever wins, and it's such a fun competition, and it gives stuff to talk about, and it gives you stuff to do. It's just, I mean, how could this not be good for everybody?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stev,
be careful. I get sidetracked in chat.
I know. Seriously, it does. It's
like ADHD. I'm like, oh look, chat.
I know. Well,
that is why I don't have chat up currently.
Yeah, I'll be on the live stream playing it. I mean, next thing I know, I haven't moved in 20 minutes. I'm just looking at the chat, and it does. It can get out of hand. Stev, before we go any further, last week obviously it was just us and Doggy, but I just want to kind of get with you for a second so that people get to know you. Couple different questions, real quick. Tell me, you go in deep as you want. Being a gamer, has that been part of your whole life since you're a kid? Did you get into it later in life? Kind of give me a little bit of how you got into gaming.
Yes. And we actually talked about this in a group chat a little bit earlier. I don't know if I've ever told Doggy this. My earliest gaming memories were me sitting in my living room and playing Star Fox 64 with my dad.
Nice.
Multiple times a night, multiple nights a week. Aww. That was our bonding experience with just playing Star Fox together. And that has honestly turned me into a lifelong gamer who plays a little bit of everything out there.
I was gonna ask you, was there an early influence? But there you go, right there. Your dad playing that. I mean, that's the stuff that I love to hear because it's always something that no matter how old you'll be, you will remember that with your dad. I mean, I love that. That's great. That's perfectly. I mean, that's just influences like that carry out through your life are magical. So thank you for that. I love hearing that. You said you play everything. You say you play everything, a little bit of everything. I know Doggy told us last week he plays about everything too. Are you kind of the same way? You got 15 different projects going on?
Yep, that is correct. Literally, like I'm staring at my Steam log right now, not ignoring the Steam cart completely because there's a summer sale going on.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
No. Okay, my backlog is now 1,200, so I can install them and make sure they work and turn them off again.
Yeah, my backlog is not as bad. It's about like 500 games right now, but some of the more recent ones, I've been playing the new 007. I've been doing a little bit of, we played Mecha Chameleon with a group the other night. I play a lot of Skate and Tony Hawk on the side.
Oh, man. Nice.
Tony Hawk was kind of my pandemic thing.
Nice.
where I just did nothing but play Tony Hawk for like 2 years.
That was my like I think that was like my high school. I remember that was Tony Hawk. That's all I remember doing was playing Tony Hawk with the boys. It was Tony Hawk. You know, every combo, everything. That was awesome. I love that game. You lost him again.
Oh no,
There we go.
No,
Sorry.
we're still
Okay,
still
it
here.
just keeps going out. Yeah. Okay, good.
I will interrupt everybody all day long. That's kind of what I do, and I hate to interrupt people. I spend most of my time going, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but I just got an idea." So yeah, I'm going to wait patiently.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I did.
You're fine.
I wanted to give Stev a couple seconds just to tell us about him, and yeah, and then we can go back and forth and talk however much you want.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted, Stev, from you real quick, and you can tell us about anything, but people want to know a couple things. Do you have any in real life pets?
I do not.
No pets for you. Okay.
My mom has a big golden retriever dog named Duke that she got at a rescue about a couple years ago. But I myself do not have any pets. We had a stray cat that we took in a few years ago. Sadly, our apartment wouldn't let us keep her, but she's in a very happy, loving home right now. I get pictures of her often.
Oh, good. That's great. Took a Duke. I love that name, Duke. What a good name. Favorite food? What's your favorite thing to eat, or what are you crushing on? You know, Doggy's into Chipotle right now. What are you crushing right now when you're hungry?
Ooh, Wendy's these days. Oh. Wendy's just opened up near us, so that's been my go-to if I'm stuck in meetings for a little while. I just be like, all right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go walk to Wendy's and grab something and then come back.
Oh yeah, we love Wendy's. That's a go-to. And the one by our house, there's never anybody there, so it's the same thing. Like I can be back. I can be back home in like 5 minutes. Like it's great. So okay.
Right. I'm not gonna brag, but last night, yep, Chipotle.
Nice.
Chipotle. So,
you're like, hey, Doggy, what's up?
I was like, man, I'm stuck. What am I going to eat? Oh, it's the same thing you eat all the time. So that was only twice this week because I got yelled at because I wanted to go there a third time, but I didn't. So I controlled it.
Sorry, there's a local pizza place literally right across the street from this apartment complex. I can't speak today. That any time that I come in to pick up, they barely have a conversation with me. They just hand me the food and they're like, all right. Like, what are you doing? They're like, we know it's you.
Yeah, we know it's you. Just here, take your pizza and go home.
Yeah, basically.
Are you a fan of sports at all? Any sports things for you, or no? Not a sports guy?
Not really a sports guy. Like, I'll watch it if it's on, but I'm not like super hardcore into it.
Okay. Favorite? You have any favorite? What about colors? Favorite colors, and they want to know when your birthday is.
Blue. Oh my God, the birthday question. I was wondering.
Birthday is every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
It's basically every Saturday.
Okay, like for the first. Okay, so we started admin abuse in what, like October, September? I don't know. It all runs together.
November 1st, 2025 was the first.
Is that when we started?
November 1st.
Yeah. Okay.
Good
we should tell them the true story behind that date because they need to understand how excited we were. Hold on, I'm going to pick up my calendar because if we started on November the 1st, 2025, I called a meeting on October. October the 28th, the Tuesday before. And I was like, okay, we got this great idea. We're going to turn on this thing called admin abuse, and it's going to be awesome. Let's do this thing. And the team is so good. Obviously, it got done, and it came out that following Saturday. And it was really cool because it was Steph's birthday for at least 8 Saturdays in a row. So, yeah.
It's like my daughter. It's a birthday month, you know. It's like just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, I know that. Okay, since you said you brought up the admin abuse at the very last minute there, where did you get your inspiration for admin abuse? Did something see it around different games? Where did you get it from?
You know, so I think Serenity kind of touched on this earlier in a conversation we were having because I think that the true joy of making games is when you can join a player on that experience. Mm-hmm. And I think for years and years and years, we have, as game makers, tried to find the perfect solution towards watching people play our games. You know, user testing or, you know, you're behind the two-way glass. And it was always very kind of sterile. You lost a lot of that raw emotion. So Stev and I both like to jump in. I'll speak for you now, Stev, if you don't mind. Feel free to shut me up. I'm lying.
No, you're pretty right so far. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we like to jump into the game. We like to interact with players. And I told you the story last week when I would literally stand in the game and scream to people for like 2 hours, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever, scammer." I'm like, okay, you were pro Cliff. And I think the more I kind of got in, the more I started. I'll just speak for myself personally now. The more I started building relationships with players, finding out what they enjoyed, what they didn't enjoy. It was like, man, this is just like incredible. We can spend this time, and wouldn't it be fun if we could have a concentrated moment in time where we could all be together? That was really it. It wasn't about numbers. It was just about, can we celebrate this game every Saturday with people that want to celebrate the game? And it just kind of took a life of its own, because now as we design things, and I kind of mentioned this last week, when we design things, we now intentionally look at the design and say, and what are we going to do for the Saturday or the Saturdays, like summer camp, right? Every design was like, okay, how are we going to have fun with this 4 times in a row? Because I think both Stev and I can say without even joking, we work 6 days a week. We don't work a lot on Saturday, but I can tell you what, that 2 hours on my Saturday morning to start, I come out of there so energized, and I'm already hyperactive. I think everybody in the room probably knows that. I had to swear that I would be still a few times in admin abuse on Saturday because people couldn't get their pictures, and so I did, but it hurt my fingers to not jump up and down. But yeah, anyway, I don't even know if that answered the question.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I want to know how you got your admin abuse. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say admin abuse was more so a you, Brad, and Jesse thing. All I know is on the Tuesday before, I got a message that said, "Hey, you're good with our command system. Can you help with running this side Saturday project?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And little did I know that I'd still be doing this.
Okay, Stev is the guy in the chair. And here's some great. So I'm going to take you into our moments on Saturdays, because I get so hopped up and so amped up on the energy of the players, which I love. And I'm bouncing and I'm running and I'm bouncing and I'm running, but I'm also trying to talk to Jesse. I'm trying to talk to Steve. I'm trying to talk to Brad. I'm trying to talk to the players. And somebody will say, "Hey, Doggy, set up this party zone," and my brain shuts down. I run the risk of killing everything in the game because I'm going to hit the wrong buttons. And so that's why Stev is like, "Don't worry, I got you. I'm going to push the button." So yeah. It's good.
This is gold. Like, I'd love to hear your brain on a Saturday. This is, like I said, the last when you came into the admin abuse on Saturdays, like you had told us before, we usually get in 30 minutes ahead of time. I'm usually 15 minutes late. It was like it exactly went as you said it. It was perfect. Like, I love knowing that ahead of time and then seeing it come to life. It was so beautiful. Like,
yeah, it's I'll say this. I think there's I've made a lot of games, but there are, I'm going to say, 0 games in my past. I mean, I've done a lot of really cool events with games, but I have never had something that has given me such joy every 7 days. I mean, it is just truly amazing. Yes, Abby, I do need to stop being 15 minutes late, but it's kind of part of who I am, so I got to lean into that. So,
to be fair, we've gotten used to him being 15 minutes late.
Yeah, it's part of the gig now, huh?
There was a time that you were 20 minutes late, and we got extremely nervous.
Okay. Now
you didn't show up.
Okay. I have to actually explain that one. Okay. Wait, somebody call me Ditzy? That's kind of fun. Ditzy's a good word. So around Christmas, so we did an admin abuse on Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, I was there and I was having a field day, and I was like, "This is fun." Well, I had forgotten that Christmas Day was on Thursday, and basically. Saturday rolled around and I wasn't thinking about it. So, I think I went to a Christmas party the night before, and I woke up on that Saturday, I don't know, like 10:30. I don't ever sleep to 10:30. And my phone had like a bajillion messages, phone calls missed. And I was like, what in the world is going on here? And the reality is I had just forgotten it was Saturday. That's the only one I've ever missed. And I just saw a question go by. They didn't answer what game inspired admin abuse and adopt me, and the answer is none of them. because I think admin abuse as a concept has been around for a long time. That's been around for years and years and years. Where a lot of this type of idea came from was really the community. People do admin abuses in different ways. Some people you have to show up and you get extra stuff, or you have to show up to make any progress, any meaningful progress in the game. We just wanted to have a party with our players, and if you were there for the first one, it was about me running around. I would literally say, let's race the lighthouse, and we'd run to the lighthouse outside the party zone. So, I think everything's inspired by everything else, but the way that we approach admin abuse is very different on this platform. So sorry, I saw that one go by, so I just had to nail it before I lost it again. So,
yeah, I think I asked that, but you had answered it so well with, there wasn't a game. So yeah, exactly. No, that you were perfect on that. STEV, I love the fact that you just said, like, you got a text on Tuesday and they're like, hey, you're working Saturday. And you're like, okay, cool, chill. I'm good. That's awesome.
They know I'm free on Saturdays. They know I don't do anything.
I love how laid back you are, man. That's you're my kind of guy, man. I just love that. Okay, now as far as I don't, this wasn't asked, but this is what I want to know, and I'm going to ask what I want to know sometimes. So, one of my most favorite things that's going on lately, I love 2D Tuesday. Now, I don't know why, it's just so fun. I love just, I love getting that little 2D box after I do my 20 tasks, and it feels like a nice little reward. Was that another you guys random thing that came up, or did you get that from somewhere? Just how'd that come about?
I had been begging for the 2D kitty to come back for years, and Brad was sick of me begging for it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure there was more thought behind it, but that's the knowledge I have.
Nice.
Actually, that's kind of spot on, right? Because STEV begs for two things: 2D kitty and red pandas. And after Saturdays, we were having so much fun with Saturdays. We were like, wait a minute. There might be a way for us to celebrate something else on another day of the week. And so 2D Tuesdays, I think the very first time I played it, I was kind of surprised because a different group of people were kind of doing that while I was doing something else. And the fact when my pets turned into that 2D kitty and I can ride that 2D kitty and those 2D glasses, Flossie wearing 2D glasses is one of my favorite looks. So
yes.
I think it's really, really charming. I love it.
I love all the 2D toys. I think they're all fun. I love that. I absolutely love it. Hey, STEV, why is the red panda your favorite? What's the story with that? You got something for us?
Best I could really give you, there's not really like this really like heartfelt backstory. It's really just a matter of, if you're ever on Instagram Reels or here on TikTok, and you are and you just see a red panda video, you're not sad anymore.
No, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Oh my God, I want to pet red pandas. I want a pet panda and a red panda and all the dogs and all the cats and all the birds and all the fish and all the horses.
Exactly.
So that's the thing is, I think we're very fortunate that I think a lot of games we talk about currency and our ideas are our currency, but in Adopt Me, we have this amazing world with pets, and the more that we can give these pets personalities and create emotional links between people and their pets or players and their pets, the happier we all are. And me looking at this screen right now and seeing so many dog sharks or box sharks, as my friend Ego would say, I think that's just amazing. So it's just really cool. We're really lucky.
We had to get the STEV outfit too. I got that. We made that up real quick before I totally forgot. So we have that.
Fantastic work on
yeah,
by the way.
That's really good.
We have that on our thing for anyone that wants to go get it, they can have it. So we want to make sure STEV was represented. This game, when you're talking about like the different kind of things with pets, there's so much that goes on. I almost forget sometimes that like I can even dress up my pets because I'm so going into it, and it's like that's like such another layer to the game. Some of these people that I interact with, like on lives or just in the game, the stuff they can do with dressing their pets up is amazing. I mean, besides the building and the pet wear is incredible. They can just go crazy with it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I think it's, we kind of talked last week about the power of the building system, the power of the trading system, but I do think the petware system is really, really powerful. And when we do an event, petware is never just like, just somebody come up with something. We're very intentional about what we want to do and how we want to celebrate. It's always themed. If you noticed,
yes,
Sugarfest, everything in each biome, whether it was Candy Cliffs or whether it was the Chocolate River, petware footwear should always be themed kind of to the location of the world. And summer camp, we're having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph, would you? How long have you been at Uplift and working with Adopt.me? How long have you been there?
I have been at Uplift and working with Adopt.me before we were even called Uplift. I have been here since January of 2021.
Wow.
So
He's old. He's
about
old.
5.5 years.
Wow, no doubt. Before Uplift and Adopt.me, did you gaming? Were you in the gaming world for a job as well? How'd that go?
Yes. So previously, before working with Adopt.me, I worked in the support outsourcing industry for multiple game companies.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of what I can actually name here because NDAs do exist, but I don't think I'm under any real NDAs at this point.
Yeah, don't get in trouble for me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I think it's safe that I say that I worked on these. I previously worked on support for Call of Duty World War II, Fortnite, and Candy Crush.
Nice. Wow, those are some big names. Holy cow. Jeez, what a dang. Wow, nice. Good for you. Did you when you first got to Uplift with Adopt.me, did you know what Adopt.me was? Were you aware of it? Like, how did that go?
I was not aware of Adopt.me at all. I knew about the Roblox platform, but I did not know anything about Adopt.me. In the time that, because my process of being hired took about 2 months.
Okay.
During that 2 months, I did an extensive amount of research and found that I was really falling in love with the game, with the idea of it, with the people who made it.
Nice.
And it's really been the fact that this is the longest job that I have stayed in should definitely be an indicator that.
No, it is, huh? Nice. Nice. That's good. Well, yeah, that does speak volumes. I mean, wow, that's great. Good for you.
Well, okay, so I'll touch on that, right? Because to Steph's point, most people, well, a lot of us have come from very large studios, right? We've worked on really big games. I would say just between just the admin abuse team, there's a lot of gaming history, right? We have decades of experience together, but we all have found this one place together. And it really is the most rewarding place. And I have launched really big games. I have been very fortunate to be a part of some big moments in video game history, but nothing kind of scratches the itch and fills the soul quite like Adopt.me.
That's awesome. I love to hear that because it is such a fun game. There's so many people that we interact with that love it too, and we can see it with you guys too on admin abuse and stuff, and just even talking to you to hear, like Steph said, his longest job. I mean, hey, that must say something. I mean, if he didn't like it, he wouldn't be here,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true, and there's, I think we both have enough experience, whether it's Call of Duty or Metroid Prime, that we could both find our way in another place if we didn't like it. And the fact that we're so happy, and I consider myself fortunate, not just for the game but for the people. This is the greatest collection of talent with no egos that I have had the privilege of working with.
Nice.
Completely agreed.
Hey, Stev, you have probably one of the best taglines on TikTok. Hey there, TikTok gang. I'm gonna figure out a way to. We're gonna get some merch. We're gonna get some merch made of that. We got to figure that out because I love that, and you knock that out of the park. Just the way you do it. You I don't know how do you figure that? Was it something? Okay, actually, let me speak on that because real quick, I noticed you're kind of like me. Now, when I end some of my videos, I had no clue what to say. I do not like to be around a lot of people. I'm scared to speak in front of people. So at the end of my videos, I didn't know what to say. So I would just say like, love you guys. And I noticed you had said in one of your videos that you were like, okay, now just go back to your algorithm. It'll be there. Like, and so it's kind of like, you're like me, like you don't know what to say. So how did that come? Would you just think of that, or is it off the top of your dome? How'd you come up with that one?
So, Hey There TikTok Gang happened very much as an accident. I'm going to give you a little fun fact on that one really quickly. That's the only first take of Hey There TikTok Gang that currently exists on the internet, because my recording process now is I will just stand in front of my camera and I will say, Hey There TikTok Gang, about 4 or 5 times until I have what I'm happy with, and then I'll go. But no, it very much happened as an accident. Somebody at one point asked if I do like STEV here, like a Jesse here thing. I tried it once, but never posted because I'm like, yeah, that sounds weird. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, we can't do that.
You gotta have your own thing. Yeah, you nailed it.
Have your own
Exactly. Hey there, TikTok gang comes out very.
I'm gonna say, hey there, TikTok gang, Doggy here. That's how you go.
Yeah, mix them together. Yeah, blend them in. Yeah. No, I just love that. I started following you and was going through your videos and just I don't know, just the way it comes out is so it brings you in. I don't know. I mean, you nailed it. So great job with that one. You guys, I got to get to. I'm gonna do like a little with probably like a little rapid fire with you here in a couple minutes because I had people that were not happy that I did not ask certain questions and give some names out. So I'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to ask another question. I'm not sure how much you can talk about it, but I wanted to kind of I didn't want to be the person that just asked unicorns and fluffy questions. I want to ask a couple questions that may be a little not controversial, but
hard hitting.
Yeah, just something for the people.
Let's do it.
I just want to see how you guys think about it. Now, this whole obviously you guys are aware of the chat stuff going on. When this came to your desk, and I'm sure you probably heard about it going down before it came down. What was this? What was that like? How difficult was this? What was going on? Because I know there's a lot of issues. Talking to players and with the trading and trading is such a huge part of Adopt Me.
Yeah.
Like, was this sleepless nights? Was this just give me a little bit as much as you can about your process with that.
All right, Stan, you first.
I was gonna say I'll grab this one because I feel like I was the one most affected by this one.
Yeah, I'll give my emotional take after you give your technical take.
Yeah,
perfect.
Because the technical take is I showed up to work one day in December, and it was brought to my attention that we'd be doing this. So as a head of support, I don't just run the support team. I also look at a lot of our safety stuff and our compliance stuff. That became a several day process of, all right, where is everywhere in Adopt Me that we use this text that would violate this rule? Where is everywhere that we need to fix things? Stuff like that. I think the biggest thing is that initially I was way more worried, but as Roblox kind of specified the rules more, because initially, but as we got closer to the launch date, they specified the rules a little bit more, and my worries eased a little bit. Because originally we thought the rule was going to be, just no free text anywhere in the game anymore, anywhere. So I was like, all right, profiles gone, Hollywood House gone, signs gone, Blackboard's gone. But I think once we made it, I think it's mostly been an adjustment step, especially on trading. I think our reaction to it was very quick.
Yeah, I was just going to say
that.
Yeah, you guys knocked that update out quick. A lot of people were happy with that. You guys took that out. That was amazing. I mean, that was good.
Yep, that was a solid brainstorming session between me and Brad to see what we could do to kind of save trading to at least make it more communicative. And then maybe later on down the road, we can do something bigger with it if we feel like it. But we knew we needed to get something out.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. People in the chat, I know what happened was as soon as somebody tries to join me for some reason, I don't know, someone wants to join it, the mic cuts out. So now they're saying leave the mic out. It sounds better. Okay, I'm going to leave the mic out. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to mess with it. Whatever you guys want to. People are saying it sounds better. Sorry about that. So somebody tries to like join you and it cuts, it makes everything all awkward. And so it's like, so okay. So we're going to leave it as it is. They say you guys sound great. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Now, with that update that came out so fast, was that kind of like it got put on your desk and like, hey, were you how with when Roblox did that, were you made aware like a week ahead of time, or is it just kind of dropped on you like, here you go, STEV, make this work?
We had a pretty good amount of time. We were aware of these changes coming as early as December of last year.
Oh, okay.
We do a annual what we call studio shutdown, which sounds scarier than it actually is.
It's awesome.
Yeah, what it actually is that most of the studio goes on a break for a week. I say most of because I typically still stick around just to make sure that our players are being supported. Also because I do all my holiday stuff in like November, so I take a week off there anyway. But no, I typically stick around, and I used a lot of that time to be able to look through these chat changes and what we needed to do so that we could be prepared for January. But we were given, I'd say, about a month of notice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that was a lot of people were like, ah, blah, blah, but the way you guys came out with that update, I must say that was impressive because, like I said, trading is such a huge part of a lot of players' lives that just I think there was like the sky was falling almost kind of thing, but you guys saved the day. Let me tell you about that. How, Doggy, were you kind of just like looking in the back, like, Steph, you got this? I'm just going to be here for you, bud.
I mean, I trust the team with my entire heart because I've seen how quick the team moves and how player first the team is. I think for me, it was more of an emotional reaction because I was really upset because my favorite thing to do in the game was to get in and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Not just people plus minus 3 age group, kind of whatever that was. And I'll be honest with you, I was kind of devastated because I was like, we're building this community, we're building this incredibly awesome place that people can be seen and heard and belong. And now we're going to say we can't talk to each other. Now, for me, evidently, I speak some type of unwritten language for Roblox by running in a circle and jumping up and down all the time. I guess that's like a greeting in itself.
Yes, it is. Yes.
You figured it out.
Yeah, I did, but I think I still get upset because I know there are people talking, and I know there are people who want to say hi to me, and I know there are people who want to give me a sandwich for a sheepdog, and it bums me out that I can't, kind of. I don't know, just kind of talk to them. I think my biggest fear when this whole thing was happening was I was like, man, what happens if like we can't broadcast our chat and admin abuse? I mean, I'm already, I think everybody's already worried when I start typing because I think I've had like so many people tag me. This is a side thought. So many people have been like, what did you mean like when you were talking about your butt on Saturday? And the reality is the reason I said that was because I was skydiving behind somebody when we were testing, and their avatar was evidently your avatar was so big on my screen I couldn't see the rings, and so that's why I was like, everybody, watch out. I got a big butt because the shark costume's got a big butt, and so that's kind of where that came from. And I guess a lot of people read into it, but it really was just like, no, we gotta have the rings. But yeah, I guess a quick way of me to kind of summarize that is I think the community withstood it better than I anticipated. I think the fact that we can have some texting game, that makes me happy. I'll tell you, I'll just vent as a player. I know this just came in, and I just want to go ahead and say it wasn't us. This is a kind of a community-wide thing, but I hate not being able to rename my pets super quick because I like to rename them and then give them to somebody or something like that. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Steph. I will say on chat, it's very much an evolving situation, and I think the thing that some people are not aware of is that a lot of the changes that we make obviously are not ones that we want to make. They're ones that we have to make because of platform rules. I think the biggest hidden rule that nobody really knows, and it's one that I have no problem putting out there because it's technically not hidden if you Google it. Experiences when it comes to pre-written chat messages, so like what we have in the trading chat, you are only allowed to have 12 of those across the entire game currently, and they cannot be used for like social purposes. So we can't have messages like hi, hello. There can't be any yeses or nos, goodbyes, anything like that. Which is why hi got changed to let's trade. That's one that I commonly see being asked.
Wow.
But I am somebody who believes in finding a silver lining in every situation. And with this chat situation, my silver lining is that it didn't happen in October when we released the Hauntlet.
Yeah. Oh, when you can. Oh, yeah. To go from each room to room. Oh, yeah. Oh man, can you imagine that?
That was my biggest thing. Is I was just like, at least it didn't come out in October.
That was like
this this is a good point about how sometimes Steph and I we're the same person but very different, because some people, I'll be in the middle of some design and I'm like, oh, it's going to be the greatest thing of all, right? And I just kind of get going, and somebody like Steph will say, well, what about this technical limitation? I'm like, it doesn't matter, we'll be fine, we'll just kind of push through it. So yes, thank goodness the Gauntlet was pre these things, because yes, that would have been a whole different ballgame.
The Gauntlet was amazing. I absolutely.
That's good, yeah.
Oh my god, that was great. I mean, I think at first when you got into it, you thought 100 doors, and you're like, oh my god, that was. I don't care how long it took. That was a gem.
You go.
Okay, go ahead. No, I'm going to shout out Ben. So you say what you need to say, and then I'm going to shout out here.
I was just going to say, the Gauntlet was my favorite minigame we did for Halloween, before and after Halloween. It was not my favorite during, and it had nothing to do with the minigame itself being bad or anything. It had to do with the fact that we had to shut it down for 50 minutes before we wanted to do any update. Because we didn't do that one time, and then support got flooded with people being like, I was in the middle of the Gauntlet and I didn't get my rewards.
Okay, now I'm going to, I guess first of all, I need to go ahead and say my favorite Halloween game was Werebear. That's another story for another time.
Werebear is so good.
Yeah.
Right, Werebear for the first couple of weeks was just insanely good. But I want to talk about Ben, because Ben is a designer. Ben is the one who designed the Gauntlet. Incredibly talented designer, incredibly talented engineer, and there's probably a handful of people in this room. In fact, I know there's a handful of people in this live right now that were there on yesterday. Ben and I were having a design conversation. We got to the point that we were like, well, what is the emotion that we're going for? And so we jumped into a server and spent 10 minutes. We had water balloon fights, traded some sheepdogs for sandwiches, and we came out of that conversation super energized, super focused, because we had just been with the players, and we knew exactly how to make the decision that we need to make for the mini game that we were talking about. So it's not just me making stuff up when I say we really rely on the energy and the feedback of the community. It's literally something we use as design tools. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, that was a great that was just a great. I didn't even think about the aspects that when you said that about the chat and that. Oh my god, that would have been. Oh my goodness, that was such a crucial part of you. I mean, if people use it correctly, obviously sometimes they didn't, but if you use that correctly, you could do so good in that. That was. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. That's smart to say that.
Yeah.
Wow. Such
I think for everything, that's the great thing I think about working on this game. For every system that we do, there's 1,000 decisions that kind of go into the back of that, but it really all comes back down to, I said last week, right? We want a player to smile, we want a player to laugh, we want a player to feel smarter than we are, and we want a player to share something, and that's the whole essence of our design.
Yeah, I just want the chat, TikTok to know. Like, yeah, this is like beautiful gold that we're getting. I mean, you're not going to get this anywhere else, guys. This is talking to them too. The stuff that we're hearing. I hope you guys appreciate this so much, because I do. I know I do. And just hearing the even little insights and this is gold. I swear, you guys are the best, man. I have like 50 things on a piece of paper, and I think we've gotten through 3. So because you guys are so good. You guys are so good. Okay, I have a couple things that we have to do before. I have to do. Okay, to the people out there with the coloring contest, I will get to. We'll do that in a second. I just have to do one thing. There's a couple little people that wanted to ask a few questions. So if you guys want to do this, let's do like. DAGI go first, and then Steph. Let's do like a rapid. I got like 6 or 7 questions. Just give me like a sentence or 2 or whatever. Just a couple random questions, and then we'll move on from there. I just got to get them out there, okay? So,
all right.
Okay. Whitley wants to know, what is both of your favorite pet neon form? Is it different from what your favorite pet normally is?
Okay. Mine's easy. Sheepdog, Steph go. I mean, I'll say my favorite is sheepdog. Currently, my second favorite, Mangogiri. I love the mega giraffe colors, but also Cerberus, my pet, bark, also has a cool neon. So I'll just say, yeah.
Toasty Red Panda for me has the best neon.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
What? You picked Panda? That's crazy.
Okay, Carly with an IE wants to know if you both had a 2 weeks off, all your pay, and a free credit card to go anywhere you wanted, where would you go? Dream vacation.
You first. You first, Steph.
Honestly, and this is going to be a very cheesy answer, but it's true, where the rest of the Uplift gang is.
No.
We get to have some amazing meetups every couple of years, and those are some of my favorite days.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm gonna sound so selfish, but I would go back to Africa. Hands down. We spent 3 weeks in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Botswana, and it was the most incredible trip I've ever been on. I would totally go into Uganda. We would hike into the top of the impenetrable forest and find the mountain gorillas again, because that is something that I will always want to do that again. And if somebody paid for it, that'd be even better.
Oh yeah, the gorilla. Oh, that's I can't even imagine. Like I said,
Yeah.
the YouTube videos on that are even intense. I can't imagine in person. That's got to be insane. Taro Bobo wants to know, do you guys have any big plans for the big 4th of July coming up this weekend?
Okay, I see in chat people think that we sound alike, so that's awesome. I'll say, hi, I'm Doggy. My answer to this is I'm going to float around in a pool all day, and once the fireworks start, I'm going to take the dogs into the basement, and we're going to watch loud movies because they hate the fireworks.
Yeah, mine too.
Hi, I'm Stev. We are basically doing board game. We're basically doing board games and fireworks.
Nice. I like that. Nice chill time.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Paris wants to know, while you're playing Adopt Me, just grinding, doing whatever, what's your favorite thing to do in there? What do you go to when you're kind of you're waiting for a task, or what do you like to do?
It's no secret. I talk a lot. When I'm grinding in a server, I'm constantly chatting. When I'm playing Adopt Me, I am 100% there for the most part. I think I have a really hard time separating my focus. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little hyperactive. I guess that's what they call me. So when I focus on something, I really focus on something. And by the way, this was Doggy talking. Now over to you, Stev.
I don't think I can answer the first thing that comes to mind, so we'll go with the second, which is normally if we're doing an event and there's like mini games going on, that'll be my go-to. So like skydiving is something that I do every second that I get the chance to do.
Wait, what?
Otherwise, typically it's a lot of usually like pet grinding for me.
Yeah, I watched your video. I don't know which one it was, but your skydiving is elite. I can't, if I land anywhere within sight of the target, that's good for me. You are elite at that. I must say, your video on that, I watch that over. That is amazing. You have it like you hit the button at the perfect time. You like speed up. Like, oh my, that was like gold watching that.
Yeah, I'll let you in on a little secret on that one. Years of playing Riders Republic is how I got good at that.
Oh, okay.
Also, people thought that I put that up to like humble brag. It's like, no, I wanted to do, and this is an idea I've pitched that who knows, maybe we'll do at some point. I've always been a firm believer in like old racing games, like Crash Team Racing of the developer times and trying to beat those.
Oh my goodness.
So that's kind of what I was going for is here's a developer time, try and beat it.
Yeah,
okay,
that's great. I loved it.
On that note, I'm if you play Mario Kart Double Dash or there's a couple of Mario Karts on the Game Boy Advance, my developer time is on there. So go back in time and beat it.
I know. I have a copy of Double Dash over here.
Yeah,
okay, good.
That video was great. You were so smooth. It was like, oh man, it was beautiful to watch. I just love that. Okay, now, Polly wants to know. I didn't ask Stev about music. Okay, so I'm just going to assume Stev likes music, but if he doesn't, then he doesn't. But what's your favorite band, artist of all time? What you got? What's your favorite?
So these days, it is a lot of usually we're just pulling up Spotify to be safe.
Yeah.
These days, for some reason, I've been listening to a lot of like Daughtry, Evanescence.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of Mastodon.
Nice.
3 Days Grace. I listen to a lot of everything. Again, going back to Tony Hawk, if it's on the Tony Hawk soundtrack, I probably listen to it.
Yeah, I agree. What you got, Doggy? What's your favorite?
So many people ask me this. In fact, I just put my playlist in the chat again.
Oh,
I think
good.
that's a really good way to kind of capture. Somebody asked me this yesterday, and I was like, only thing I can tell you is I went on a run, and what did I listen to? And it was a mix between the Beastie Boys, Disturbed, Falling in Reverse, Interpol, and Rage Against the Machine. So I like things with a little bit more drive. So yeah.
We learned last week that I wasn't going to take any questions from the chat, but I saw one that caught my eye, and I have to ask it because we learned last week that DAGI is a Swiftie. Stev, are you a Swiftie?
I am a Swiftie.
There we go. There you go. He's a Swiftie,
Yeah.
guys. He is a Swiftie. Good to hear that. I had to take that one because DAGI said he was, so we had to learn if Stev is too.
That's right. That's right.
AGL wants to know. Are you? I think I can already guess this, but I'm just going to ask it. Are you an inside person more, or do you like to be outside more?
Okay. Okay, that's Abby. Yes, I know HGL. Okay, I'll say this. I love inside. I think living in Washington State, you certainly have some dark times of the year where it's perfectly okay to stay up all night playing video games and watching movies and hanging out with your friends, and you don't feel bad. But in the summertime, when it's beautiful outside, I love to camp. I also like to ski. That's my wintertime thing. So I think I have a good mix. Yeah.
I'm definitely in the same boat of a good mix. Like right now, when it's 114 Fahrenheit outside, I'm very much inside.
Yeah.
But I grew up in the White Mountain region of New Hampshire. So I'm used to a lot of outdoor activity like hiking, camping, all that.
You do a lot of that growing up then? That's beautiful country up there. Wow.
We should go camping, Steph.
We should.
Oh, that'd be okay.
Yeah,
I'll head your way.
That's New Hampshire up there. My dad was a truck driver, so I went on a lot of trips up in the East Coast, man. That's beautiful up there. Wow.
Mind if I do a call out really quickly?
Go for it. No, absolutely. Go for it.
One of our Discord mods and one of my support employees, Lori, just DM'd me saying, "Glad you're a Swiftie because I probably could have made you one if you weren't already."
Oh, nice. The call's coming from inside the house, Stev. Inside the house.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. See, I'm just trying. It's always the simple questions sometimes that people get the most kick out of. I try to make them happy with asking as much as I can. But there's only so much you can get to. But I just selfishly, I just like to hear some of the ins and outs of the game, and I just to me it's just like, where else are you going to get this? And I just feel so lucky to be in this position that I just I to bring this to everybody. I just hope they all appreciate it as much as I do.
Sorry, Doggy can't come to the phone right now because he's dead.
Okay, now that's kind of questions I had. Serenity brought up a good point. Doggy, I think 1,000 and a million trillion people have asked about this face reveal. I'm gonna let you tell them, okay? Because they'll never believe me, so I'm gonna let you tell them, Doggy.
Okay, and I'll preface this by a warning. Be careful when you meet your heroes. They're never who you think. So, but I have made a deal. I will reveal my face, but it's not based on my follower count. It's based on Adopt Me Dad's follower count. Once he hits 10,000 followers, I will do my face reveal.
There you go. You heard it first.
So, there you go.
There it is from him right there. Okay, guys. So I know they wouldn't believe me if I said it. So I just, there's no way they would believe me. So I had to have it come from you. Thank you for that. And we appreciate you showing us so much love like that. Like I said, my family's probably sick of me saying it, but I tell them I can't believe this is like happening sometimes. It's just the game that we play so much, me and my daughter talk about daily, play daily. It's like, you guys are here. It's like, it's so fun to hear you talk and to hear your insights.
Okay, so I'll kind of say this again for anybody who didn't hear me kind of prattle on about social media last week. And I don't even know if I said it, but I think the thing about social media, the thing that's hard to find is authenticity. when you're talking to someone or you're kind of engaging with a topic. And I think the thing that I have been the most impressed with this community is the authenticity of not just you and Serenity and Carly and the people in this room, but other people that I've seen, other creators for this game, and it really makes me happy. I don't personally care about my follower numbers because I'm here to share love for the game and the love for the players and the things that we're thinking about doing and the things that we hope that this game can become for everybody. But when I told you this last week, you were the first button I pushed because I was like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't want to interrupt the wrong stream. Adopt Me with Dad sounds like it's going to be safe, and so that's you're my home base, and so this is going to be a lot of fun. So if you can hit that 10K, then I will gladly come on and disappoint everybody on camera. So that's yes, I'm secretly a sheepdog. That's the whole thing.
He thinks I have authenticity.
Well, yeah, you do, right? This
Yes.
entire platform is, I feel like I'm being hustled and sold things that I don't want. And I'm like, how did these people get on my FYP? I know what that means now. So I have gradually, and I don't know if everybody has noticed this, I'm a compulsive follower back. If somebody asks me to follow, I'm like, okay, I'll follow. And so my feed is very much themed towards Adopt Me Now, which I love.
STEV,
I am absolutely. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, STEV. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to throw myself under the bus and say I'm absolutely willing to admit that when I first started here on TikTok, I partially started because there was someone impersonating me trying to scam people.
Oh,
so I was just like, you know what? At the very least, I could do it better. I did pay TikTok $1 in order to push my video out to people so that they would, would get that impersonator a little buried. It worked. I'd like to add.
Good for you.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
$1 bought us. It bought us the greatest catchphrase in TikTok history.
That's what I'm
saying. TikTok gang.
Yes,
TikTok gang.
That's what I'm saying. And don't say that, Steph. You authenticity. That's why I said about when you at the end of that one video when you're like, okay, now just go back to your algorithm. It'll be the same. Like that to me, I connected with that so much because I feel so awkward sometimes. Like when I used to go back and listen to the lives, I could barely listen to myself. It made me cringe because I just feel so awkward in the moment. But I just learned over time. And someone came in our live the other night and asked like, hey, Adopt Me Dad, I want to start going live, or what's the best thing to do? And I told him, I said, just be yourself, because I think that's how you stand out from people. And with you guys, you each have your own style, and that's what makes it so great, And I think there is, like you said, so much fakeness on TikTok, and people want to sell you something, and you don't know who's who. It's like you can pick the real ones out so quick, And that's what's so great about a community like this.
Definitely agreed with you on that one.
I think I have some people that are in my Discord that have been around for a while, and they're so genuine to us, and that's what made us like stick around. And Discord I wasn't all up for it at first because I just thought it's another platform that I'm gonna have to keep on my phone and I'm gonna have to keep track of and I'm gonna have to deal with. But it really has brought some of the best people in our community, and meeting up with you guys and Jamie, and it's so many good people. I feel bad naming people because I know I'm going to forget people. So it's like, just you guys have brought so many people on, and I just appreciate all you've done for us. Really. Did we lose Doggy already?
No, I'm here.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Sorry, the phone cut off.
Yeah.
No, I just.
Believe it or not, it's like the first time I've been quiet all day.
Okay, good. No, I just wanted to make sure. I just feel bad because sometimes I don't want to. Me talking, they hear me enough. I want you guys to be centered. But like, I have that art contest for Flossie. Okay, now, Doggy, I wanted you. What you mentioned earlier in the group chat that you wanted to. How did you want to go about coming up the winner? I have the top 5 likes. How did you want us to pick the winner? How did you want to do that?
Okay, Okay, so I think the top 5 likes. And first of all, it's impossible for me to choose a winner because everybody did Flossie, and obviously that's my weak spot. You've drawn my soul, so I think you all choose the overall winner, and
Okay.
that is the Neon Fly Ride Flossie that I have made.
Okay.
Then you choose the first and second runner-ups, and that will be the Neon Flossie that I have made. And then every other person that participated will do Sheepdog giveaway. So I think we can all find time to get on a server, and I can hand those out to people because anybody that drew Flossie, then I want them to have their own Flossie to take care of in the game.
Wow. Okay. Now I don't. I know you're busy. You're a busy man. Now, what you mentioned with the server thing. Do you want to maybe deal with that later on? You can like give out a. We can discuss it, and you can give out when you're not busy. We can go on and put that out to everybody, or
Yeah, I think the easiest thing is probably if everybody follows you,
Okay.
you and I can set up the time
Okay.
in the background, and then we will find a time that it works for the most people. In worst case scenario, so Mama Got Game is kind of saying this out. We can get people on there, and if somebody can't be present, then I will give you all the sheepdog to give to them.
Okay.
It does come from my own personal sheepdog kennel, which is thousands deep. But yeah, so I'll get them made. I'll get some of them up to Neon. I'll get one up to Neon, Ride Fly, and then you all can give whoever I have not been able to talk to. You'll be able to give them that, and then I can connect with them at another time just to go hang out with them online.
Okay.
You said that almost as if you knew I was actively auditing you right this second.
No, okay. Don't you dare audit me. I would never, ever. Anyway.
So me and to people in the chat. Okay, so we have the top 5. I was gonna bring them up on the live, but we're at our hour. I'm just gonna ask them a couple more questions, and gonna let them get on their way. What we're gonna do is, if you follow me, as soon as we get out of here, give me a little bit of time. We'll post them and give you guys a look at them, and we'll go from there. And then you'll be in touch. We'll be in touch about giving out the sheepdogs and stuff. So just everybody, just so you know, we will give you the information. Just make sure you follow me or Serenity. Somebody will get the information out to you.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at your screen. The person in the business suit is awesome. The horse that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, sorry. I interrupted.
No, you're good. I think that's what's so great about this game too is you'll be walking around and all of a sudden you'll see something, you'll be like, what? Wait, what? I didn't even know you could dress up as that, or where did that guy get that at? That's just your guys' catalog is amazing. I don't know who.
No, it's self-expression at its finest. I love it.
Agreed.
Before we're at our hour, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Is there anything that either one of you want to say, or you want to get out there, you want to tell the people, or you want just I'll give you each a couple minutes or whatever, 10 seconds, whatever you want to do.
Go ahead, Steph. I know you always have something to say, and you can never be quiet.
I really got nothing to add this time, admittedly. Sorry,
okay.
The spot.
Then I'm taking your time, and you can follow up. Okay, so I know last week when we talked about this, we were like, oh, okay, well, by the way, this is Doggy talking. I'm going to still do that. And there's still time to submit. I'll say this: if somebody gives you a Flossie picture tonight, if they give it to you up through tomorrow, then we can certainly give sheepdogs away as participation perfect trophies. Now, back to what I was going to say. So Jesse put his call out this week, so he is bringing it, and that's one of the reasons I pinged Dad earlier this week, and I was like, oh no, we're not waiting. We've got to bring it with the Sheepdog Army. So I think we should meet again next week, but if we can move it into an earlier time slot, so our good friends in the UK, Ego, looking at you, and also Yasmin, Penguin can join us too. So if we do an earlier time slot next week, then we can really get the Sheepdog Army going. So yeah, and I know a lot of people have stayed up really late for this, and for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I so appreciate that you all take an interest in what we do. You take an interest in who we are, what we think, and how we feel, and kind of what our world looks like. So for that, I am humbled. I am grateful. I will promise that we will always try to bring it in the most authentic and soulful way possible. So, Stev, your turn. I give you the mic.
What I will say, this is something that I haven't even talked to you about yet, but I have talked with a certain someone about. If we win as Sheepdog Army all 4 weeks, I have something that I will go do on my TikTok. The hint that I will give is I have messaged my local tattoo artist about a potential project. So if we win all 4 weeks, you'll see what that is.
He's going to get Sheepdog Army across his forehead. Everybody give it up for Stev.
Okay, maybe not the forehead, but you're getting the right idea.
It's his neck. It's going to be dope.
Yes.
I would get a Sheepdog Army tattoo. I'd put it right under the dojo tattoo.
Nice. Okay, to the TikTok chat. Give me a minute. I'll announce the top 5. Okay, guys. I won't put them up right now. I'll put them up on my TikTok hereafter, but I'll announce the winners of the top 5. Okay. But real quick, I just want to talk to you two for 1 second. It needs to be known that we are like seriously so happy. I've told you a million times. You're probably sick of hearing it, but to have Yasmin on, to have you guys this little group chat is amazing. I just want you guys to know anytime, for the UK, I know it's difficult. Even like when we go live, it's like trying to make everybody happy is very difficult, but we try our best. So if you want to change up times, change up days, we can do whatever you want. We will make it happen. We will get the people here. I'm, just you let me know, Daggy, what you want to do.
Yeah, I can go ahead and kind of I'll give you the answers to the quiz because when Yasmin and I were talking earlier, I think Yasmin, obviously being in the UK, we want to time it out perfectly for her family too. So if we could do it next week, 9 p.m. GMT, so that would be 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p. 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So
Okay.
I think if we could do that next week, then we could get Yasmin in here too.
I went backwards on that time. All right, I'm glad you knew it.
Yeah, me too. Did you say Thursday? Did you say Thursday again? Did you say Thursday?
Yeah. I think,
okay.
Yeah, Thursday. That's just because it works for me.
Okay.
And I guess I'm the most important person. No, I'm just kidding. We can do it whenever it works for anybody. But I think Yasmin said 9 p.m. next Thursday would work for her. And I would really love to have as many voices as possible because this team, when we make a game, I guess I'm going to close out with one more thing. A game is like a fingerprint. If a game team works together the right way, you can't see the individual. You can only see the whole. You see the game as the collective fingerprint of the team, and each one of us represent a swirl or a whirl. And so I want you all to be exposed and to hear the personalities and the emotions and the sense of humor and the cadence and how we speak of as many people as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, Stev, you are welcome back anytime you want to be here, Stev. You are always welcome. If you can't be here, you can't. We understand, but you're always welcome back. Okay, so while you guys are here, I just want to Carly says we can. We're going to post up the top 5 real quick, and I'm going to announce the winners. So just so you guys are here, you can see them, what they are, and then I'll let you go. Okay, I'll make it as fast as I can. So, Carly, you want to talk? You go ahead and speak. You speak. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Put them up.
Wait, what are you going to start with? Bottom?
I'm going to start with number 5. Yep, go ahead. Yep. Our 5th place is. Here we go. This is 5th place. This is made by. They didn't put a name. It's
YD0BB.
YD0BB. That's what the tag was on it. This was 5th place. Okay, beautiful. I mean, there were so many good entries. It was insane. I mean, what a great contest you did. Okay, 4th place is Miko. This is Miko's. Love that.
Oh my God.
Right? I love the soft lines on that. It's beautiful.
Yes. Okay. That's 4th place. Here we go. Now number 3. 3rd place is Michelle. Love the colors.
I love this one too. This feels very me. I love it.
This is Doggy and this is Doggy inspired for sure. For sure. Okay. 2nd place is Turtles in Detroit. Turtles in Detroit.
I like Turtles.
I like Turtles. There we go.
That's great. Look at that. Oh, okay. What's really interesting is the way the line work. So that is incredible. That's a lot of patience, right? The horizontal strokes, the 45-degree angle strokes, the vertical strokes. Yeah, that's really well done.
That's a lot of little strokes. I can.
Yeah, that's patience.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay, our first place winner. This one is amazing. Okay, our first place winner is Renee. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Unbelievable.
beautiful.
That is intense.
That's beautiful.
Doggy, thank you.
Flossie is so happy, right? I mean, you all have. She has no idea, and I take my phone and put it in her face all day, every day. She still doesn't have any idea. But you all make my heart so full because you're. This is obviously I'm a big fan of Flossie, but the fact that you all have adopted her as your own, it just makes me so happy. So thank you, and I can't wait. We'll get together tomorrow. We'll give out some prizes, and then we'll do this again next week.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That contest was so fun, man. Keep your brain open and we'll do something like that again. They really seriously enjoyed that, man. I can't tell you how many people enjoyed that. That was so cool to see. So we'll do something like that. We'll figure something else out. Maybe STEV with a panda or something. You know, STEV would do something. We get something out there.
Happy to. I got a lot of red panda duckies.
Well, there you go.
Okay. That's right. Okay, hey, you guys, again, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough. Both of you, incredible. What you've done for us and for the community. I can't thank you enough. And just being here is incredible. Just even talking to you is incredible. So, again, thank you. We'll be in touch throughout the week and have a great week.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to you, Dad. Thanks, Ray, for setting this up, and we'll do it again next week. So see you tomorrow with some prizes.
Happy 4th to anybody who celebrates as well.
All right, guys.
All right,
thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Holy cow, man. That was amazing.
Whoever is on the Bat Dragon, I think it's I'm Boss or somebody. Bro, come on, dude.